welcome to Sunday School this morning. I hope you're ready to learn some more about the Israelites and what they've been doing. But first, I need you to stand up. Everyone stand up and see how many arm circles you can do before you get tired. So hold your arms out and do circles with your arms. Can you do big ones? Do small ones? What if you had to do 50 arm circles? Do you think you could do 50? What if you had to do 100 or 1,000? Do you think you would get tired? I'm getting tired already. All right. Well, we are going to see today in our story how Moses had to hold his arms up for a very long time, and he got very tired. And we're going to see what happens. So remember, the Israelites, all the people and all their animals have been traveling through the desert, and God is leading them to all the different places that he wants them to go and taking care of them along the way. He's providing them water, he's providing them food, but all of a sudden, something happens, and the Israelites are not sure if God's going to take care of them. They get attacked by another group of people called the Amalekites. So let's look at what the Bible says in Exodus 17. Remember, the book of Exodus is the second book in the Bible after Genesis. Exodus chapter 17, verse 9. It says, Moses told Joshua, "Choose some of our men, then go out and fight against the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand up on the hill, and I'll stand there holding the walking stick that God gave me." So this is how they're going to fight the Amalekites. Joshua, remember, is Moses' helper, one of Moses' helpers, and he's going to lead the army of the Israelites and all the fighting men while Moses stands on a hill. That's what he's going to do. He's going to stand there, and he's going to hold his stick, hold his walking stick, and he's going to pray while he's holding his walking stick. That's the important part. He's going to pray to God for them to win the battle. And so the next day, when the fighting starts, Joshua takes the army out, and they're fighting, and Moses is on the hill, and he's holding his arm with his stick, and the Israelites are winning. But then, after so many long hours of standing there, Moses is getting tired, and his arm is falling down. And then the Israelites start to lose, and the Amalekites start to win the battle. So this is not good. Moses needs some help. And so his friends, his brother Aaron and another friend, Hur, come and help him. They're going to help him hold up his arms. And so Aaron is holding up one arm, and Hur is holding up Moses' other arm, and Moses is still praying, and he's still got his stick, and the Israelites start to win again. And so it keeps going like that all day long. Moses gets tired, and he starts drooping, and the Israelites start to lose, and the Amalekites are winning. And then Aaron and Hur help him again, and they get his arms up, and he's praying, and he's trusting God, and the Israelites start winning again. So in Exodus 17, chapter 12, then we see the next thing that happens and that God says. In verse 12, when Moses' arms got tired, Aaron and Hur got a stone and put it under him. Then he sat on it. Aaron and Hur held up his hands. Aaron was on one side and Hur was on the other side. Moses' hands remained steady until sunset. So finally, they came up with a plan to have Moses sit down so he doesn't get so tired, and Aaron and Hur are helping him hold his arms. So finally, at the end of the day, at sunset, the Israelites had won the battle because Moses had kept praying and kept trusting God. And God told Moses to write down the story of this great victory and to have a celebration. In verse 14, it says, "Then the Lord said to Moses, 'This is something to be remembered. Write it down on a scroll and make sure Joshua knows you have done it. I will completely erase the memory of the Amalekites from the earth." So God was going to take care of them. So when they celebrated this great victory, then they built an altar. An altar is kind of like a table or a stack of stones where they can pray to God. And so they built this altar out of stones and they gave it a name. They named it, "The Lord is my banner." Now, you might not be familiar with what a banner is, but a banner is kind of like a flag, like you might wave at a football game for your team, or a flag of an army representing their country. Now, this one's just a pirate flag, but that's okay. We're just looking for an illustration of a flag here, or a banner. And so when Moses named the altar, "The Lord is my banner," he was saying, we're on the Lord's team. The Lord gave us the victory, and we're on his team. So we all go through times when we're not sure if God is taking care of us anymore, don't we? We go through tough times. We're all going through a tough time right now in our world. But we can keep praying to God and trusting God to take care of us, just like Moses did. He got tired, but he knew he couldn't stop praying. He had to keep praying and trusting God, even when life was hard. And we're going to need some friends to help us also. Just like Moses had Aaron and Hur helping to hold up his arms, we can use our friends at church, our friends in our family, can help us to get through those hard times as well. So keep praying and trusting God. And come back next week for the rest of the story.